Hello, everybody, and welcome to this lovely pre-recorded episode of the Indigo Nexus, a part 2 of one of our introductions that we ran before the season started. I'm Mare. I use they, she pronouns, and I am your game master for this and every other episode of the series. Seth, would you like to say all the little details and hi and all the fun stuff?
I can do that. Hi, my name is Seth. I use they, them pronouns. Finn just joined me.
Boy!
It is meowing in the background, so if you hear a little squeak, that's his fault. Um, I will be playing Kairos, who is was at the time was an aromatic, itinerant, sorry, goetic, art at heart, the Order of Goetic Ocage's adversaries. I almost said my updated character sentence, but that's not applicable now. He don't
No.
have a house, so my boy is fully itinerant at the moment.
Still couch hopping, as it
Still
is.
couch hopping, showing up in people's houses and leaves their door unlocked. Cough, cough, Rowan.
Hello. That's not his
Cough,
fault
cough.
though. That's just his house.
Oh no, I didn't mean to imply it was his fault, but it is a thing that happens as a result of his door being open.
True facts. His house just be like, "Oh, you got a lock. That's funny." No.
You thought.
But yes, hello. This is, as I mentioned, a part 2 of our character introductions. It's been this takes right shortly after the part 1 of the introductions. It took a while for us to get to recording it. It's fine. You should go check out the
Shit
rest of the
happens.
series. This also is not going to be posted in the YouTube playlist right after the part 1 introduction. It's going to be like carefully put into the list so it makes cool thematic sense with, game reveals and crap. um but yeah, so last time in terms of chronological stuff, we last left off with Kairos having sent Ruby, his little feline friend, into his sister's apartment to determine what apartment number she is in. She was able to do so. She tried to get out of the building. Kairos was a little shit for a little bit, where he looked at her through the glass and was just like, "Come on, show me your beans. And I'll let you out." She was not amused, but she did. And I think that was most of it. You were going to come back a little later in terms of actually doing the reason why you're there part. But before I go to asking you what that is all about, let me do the cards, because if I don't do them now, I will forget. So on the Silver Sun, I have pulled the Assassin, value of 8, Mysteries, Rats, Mirrors, and Stone, meaning finesse, stealth, betrayal, and finality, which is an adept card, though, which means I draw another card. And both of these cards, in my opinion, are quite applicable for either what we're doing now or Kairos in general. The follow-up card is the Compelling Voice on the Green Sun, a value of 2, Secrets, Ravens, Books, and Flames. Control, Domination, Persuasion, Invisible Magic is enhanced. The right voice can command an army. In word or song, the compelling voice bids us to do something we might not do otherwise. It moves us, frightens us, appeals to our sense of reason. Those who master such a technique have a weapon in their arsenal equal to any other. Because the Secrets family is related to books, however, it's worth considering the voice in question might actually come in the form of a written message. The speaker might be an author instead. Mostly, however, compelling voice is considered to be the outsider of the Secrets family. With that being said, how long after, what is Kairos doing now? When does he actually decide to go do this theft? It's let's call it what it is.
I mean, that is what it is. It's definitely not
Or
Kairos doesn't see it that way, but
true, yes.
like legally it is what it is.
Right.
Very gigantic peal of thunder just then, so if you saw me jump, no, you didn't. Um
Because yeah, this is basically you reclaiming some shit.
yeah, for again, this is family heirloom. This is something that is this part of the family that like Anthe has never been involved in.
No.
So this does not belong to her. I am simply reclaiming something that is better off in my hands.
Yes.
Um, I think that he would have maybe given it a week at most. Just because I feel like waiting too long and you just are you're playing like a chance game basically, like it's you're running into the time where like, well, it's been empty for 14 days, surely they won't randomly come back early this one day on day 16,
Right.
right? So he gives it a week just to feel comfortable. And then after reaching that point that is truly mostly about like mental preparation and kind of getting Ruby into like a good mood to assist with it, then he just picks like
Right.
a random day. If he can suss out if Ianthe and Wednesday have like a regular date night, he would have picked that.
Yeah.
For sure, but barring that information, it's just like a random, literally like roll a fucking D7 if that existed, and you'd
Yeah.
pick that one.
Wednesday and Ianthe have been, at this point, I don't think you've really met Wednesday a lot. But unless you met her like at her store. So it'll
I
be
don't
up.
think so. I don't think I have anything like that
Yeah.
noted down.
But yeah, I think with just watching, you can probably suss out that they do have like this day, Ianthe goes to help Wednesday out at like her weaver cell or at the shop or something. So she'll definitely be away on this evening. At this point in time, they still are living separately. So they'll either go date night, go to Wednesday's house, and so on and so forth. Above table, because I realized I never actually asked you this.
Mm-hmm.
The heirloom. Did you have any specific thoughts or ideas on how it came to be in the family, et cetera, et cetera? Or would you like me to just throw it at you?
Ooh, we're just talking about like the physical object, right? I I guess like I hadn't given it specific thought, but I kind of like this vibe of like this is just as it is with like my perception of really old like grand type families. Maybe this is a thing that's just kind of always been around. And it's something that maybe got passed down. Nobody quite knows where it came from, but it's just always that thing that's like somewhere secure, or maybe it's something that's always been on display that people always kind of point out. Um, and it's just implied that it was a maybe like a really important gift from a really long time ago. I don't think this is something that someone in the family from a long time ago found in a store
Right.
and bought it thinking it was cool. I don't think that it's like a souvenir. I feel like this is something even symbolic importance that was either entrusted to the family or was gifted as, I don't know, a show of goodwill or
Yeah.
something like that. That's the vibe that I've
Okay.
kind of always had.
Perfect. In that case, the history has there's a lot of different, like, conflicting things depending on who on the family you talk to. But the long and short of it, that this item has been passed down from goetic to goetic to goetic to goetic. Usually the oldest or whoever reaches a specific degree first and this is specifically on your dad's side. So this was gifted to your dad by his mother, and then if Ianthe was a goetic, it would have eventually gone to her. In this case, it would have gone to you because you are the only goetic offspring of your parents. But Ianthe took it. So you're just getting back what is yours rightfully, especially after your father died.
Oh yeah, no, I like this. This is just kind of solidifying why this would have been something that he is not willing to budge on in terms of like, no, this is mine. What do you mean? I'm just not the right degree yet. Like, you got to give me a little bit more time, but this is mine. Why did you take it? Why do you have this? If you were going to take over the family house, that's one thing, but you could have given this to me. You could have tracked me down and like found a way to give this to me. After all this time.
But that's not how the cookie crumbled.
It is not, considering neither of these two people are, particularly communicative with each other in any way, shape, or form.
Of the century.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidgen.
Sort of don't fuck with each other at all. I'm trying not to panic because I have my notes open all the time. And I am concerned that I can't find specifically the character sheet.
Oh, note.
No.
I'm looking at your... Honestly, I think it'll be fine.
I have it in a folder.
We can always wing
Oh, there it is. Why is it not showing up? What the fuck? Anyway, I found it.
Okay, good.
Sorry. It wasn't in the particular view. Okay, we're fine. I just wanted to make sure I had like my summon information and whatnot.
Right, yes.
Because things are important.
Yeah. And remember, at this point, you are still first degree.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need the list. Because I remember like I have them sitting there and like the ones that I got as second degree are like added onto the end. Specifically because I knew we had to record this. Okay, crisis averted.
Hell yeah, let's go. So yeah, tell us what the game plan is. Yes, your lovely little RBF is with you. She is going to assist as best as she can, whether that's distraction or helping sniff out the item itself, because she didn't actually go into your sister's apartment. She just figured out which one they live in.
Yeah, no, I think that they arrive at probably, I don't know, this is giving like a twilight activity, right? Like this is like dusk activities, enough light to see because somebody skulking around in the dead of night would be noticed, but like if you're just kind of like, I don't know, it's a little bit, for evening walk, what do you mean? That's a little bit less sus. So I like to think that this is going to be just strictly a him and her activity until they get into the apartment, in which case he's going to reassess if there's like outside help that's needed. For now, the plan is just like trying to get in there as without getting caught as nonchalantly as possible. So I like to think they arrive at the building and he's kind of you could suss out like where the external window is for this thing. It's on the 5th floor, like it's really high up. And he's just kind of like looking up at it and trying to decide, is this this is not like a viable escape plan, but do I make my cat climb this instead?
Your cat. More like you're her human. But no, so as we previously discussed, this is a 5-story building, pretty average looking apartment from the outside. RBF was able to tell you that her apartment number is number 48. Some possible viable entrances are obviously if you can get through the front door. The front door is, I can't remember if it was locked or not. I don't think so.
I don't recall.
I don't think so because you did open the door from the outside for RBF, which is terrible in terms of security, but what fucking ever.
Maybe it's you do what you gotta do when
you know what
renting.
Happened? What always happened to me when I was living in the condo, people stuffed paper into the lock so it doesn't close.
So it'll get locked out.
Which is terrible for security. If you do that, fuck you. Like seriously, that pissed me off. But so maybe, you know what? evens or odds to see if the paper is
Yeah, that's
still
so
in there.
fair. Absolutely. So I like to think that he's kind of like, this probably isn't like the best way to like get in. She probably won't do it for me. He goes around to the front, and this is where he's like, well, did somebody
Lock
just
it.
leave it? Like, surely I can't get this lucky twice in a row.
All right, so I have a d6. Do you want evens or odds?
I want evens.
All right, so if it's evens and it matches, you're lucky. All right, let's go. 4 evens. You got lucky
Hey!
twice.
So, I think on seeing that, he is just like fucking losing it. I don't know if RBF is on the shoulders or at the ankles. Um, but he's like, it's a sign. Come on.
Yeah, well, the fact that it's open now makes me think that it's not going to be as easy for everything else.
Or it's going to be way easier than we think. He like opens it.
That is very cocky thinking, but we'll see how it goes.
I twice in a row? Are you joking?
Yeah, meaning karma's gonna run out. Is gonna be bad soon. Like, listen.
Since karma doesn't deserve to be, she doesn't deserve the karma, okay? We are clearly in the right here.
Okay, but still, I'm talking about good luck only lasts for so long. Let me be the cynic to your positivity.
You are always the fucking rain on my parade.
I'm being realistic.
Maybe I don't need your realism right now. Maybe I just wanted to feel like I could get a win with my sister.
Well, you got win number 1, but it's a small battle in a war, so let's go up to the 5th floor.
This ray of sunshine. Love having you around. It's always such a joy.
I'm a
She was always the life of the party.
I am a fucking joy. Take the elevator or the stairs?
Stairs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy peasy. The wallpaper in this building is fucking atrocious. It is like this red and blue with like orange as well, and it's not great.
Your camera.
No,
Come
I
back.
know.
Hi.
No, that was intentional, but it took a second to come back.
God?
But it's fucking atrocious. But you get to the 5th floor, aside from the wallpaper, average apartment. That's really it. And outside of room 48, there is a little welcome mat, little sign that says, just a little, like above the doorbell, small little sign that says Levantis, etc., etc.
Oh, so I guess it was pretty easy for you to find. He just like points at the surname.
I could not see that from
You
the
have
floor.
cat eyes.
From the floor?
You have cat eyes. You see everything. Thank you for helping me last time. God.
You're welcome.
There's no way they're just leaving this open. He like tries the handle. Obviously, it's not
locked.
open.
It's locked. It's locked.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay. Okay, now to get in, do I kick it in? Do I get something else to kick it in for me? Do I get something immaterial to just go inside and get what I need and drop it out the window? Do I use your cute little claws to pick a lock?
They will not
pick the
fit.
lock? How do I want to do I trick someone into letting me in if there's someone
You didn't think this far ahead.
around? I did, but you know, when you're here and you're doing the crime, it is a little bit kind of like wipes his palms on his pants. It's like a little nerve-wracking.
Well, if you're going
Especially
to
when I don't have a supportive associate. Like,
well, if you're going to summon something, I would suggest not doing it in the middle of a hallway.
I wasn't gonna do it right here.
You
Just
hear a
weighing my
door like
options.
on like the other side of the hall. Like it's not obviously like one straight hallway. There's like a turn, but you hear something down the hallway and to the right, like a door open, close. Elevator, ding dong.
Decisions, Ruby, decisions. And I think he like just chooses the physical for now and waits until the he hears the sound of an elevator door closing. And we are honestly just going to try lockpicking this because I have established in an earlier episode that he has this skill.
But you
Um,
haven't used it
but I
yet.
haven't used it yet, but the skill is there. So let's try and use
At
this.
the time of recording this, we are like 15 past, like we've done 15 episodes and he hasn't picked a lock yet, and
No,
that's
I haven't had to. I've been
hilarious.
too busy trying to like survive.
Yeah, I did not figure out the level of her apartment, so I'll figure it out. Just roll.
All right,
This
I'll just roll something and see what happens.
yeah, this I
Chaos
will
reigns.
this will either be I will allow accuracy or intelligence.
Okay. Let's do I mean, let's just go ahead and use the accuracy Bene then,
Okay.
because I never use it for anything.
Yeah.
And I know that I started with one. Okay, cool. I'll just do that and I'll just
Cool,
roll.
cool, cool.
That is you are not the correct kind of die, so we'll use you. I don't know
Please
what I
do
was
not roll a
thinking.
d20.
What? No, I picked up as like an 8 and I was like, oh no, what are you? I did roll an 8.
Okay, yeah. Easy. This lock was fucking easy.
I'm a little underwhelmed.
You're so underwhelmed. Um, it's only got a couple tumblers in it. Simple lock. You hear the little click, and the door will open.
This place sucks. This is just shitty.
You
It's
say
very
that,
shitty.
but as you open up the door, you realize that even though the outside of the building, the hallways are average, kind of little gaudy and ugly. Um, the inside of the apartments actually are a little larger than you would expect based off of the exterior. So, walking in, Anthony's apartment is a little messier than how she would have kept her room at home, but still very Ianthe. You see a a two-person table in the kitchen. It opens up right into like the entry area with kitchen to the right, small dining room, and a hall with like four doors. So it's a really good sized apartment. You see art on the walls. You see an in progress game of the Spiders game on a table. A mess of shoes, just kind of like right at the front entryway. Jackets. It's basically a home that's lived in. Bookcases, crap ton of books. Very common for Visley in general.
We are a bookish sort of people.
Yes.
It's true. He'll kind of open the door for Ruby and let her in, if she wants to come in with.
Absolutely.
And then he will very quietly close and make sure that the door is locked
Mm-hmm.
behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Before just kind of makes his way to the middle of it. And I think that being in a place that where everything is so like oppressively her, and it probably like has like the smell of her perfume is like lingering there too,
Yes.
is just very
Didn't think I'd have to deal with this again.
yeah, it's like it's really nostalgic isn't the correct word, but it's almost like if I use this I think I use this metaphor a lot, but whatever. It's like if you've ever gone on like a really long vacation and then you come home and you have that sense of like everything is exactly the same and I feel like a different person. It's like that feeling, but on specifically like the level of it's just one person who is, is just unchanging and being in their presence again.
It's and the scent is very associated with memories too. So like smelling her perfume, being in a place that's so her, it's like you were back at the Levantis Manor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, this is when I used to sneak into her room, um,
Yeah.
as a kid. I think in that sense, it's also very much, despite knowing that he is like morally in the right, there is that undeniable I am not supposed to be
No.
here feeling.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of like has to shake it off. Um I just had the weirdest flashback of that one time when I stole all of her black nail polish when I was like 8. And this is weird. I don't like it here.
Technically, we are trespassing.
Legally, we are definitely trespassing. Legally, that was kind of a B&E.
That, well,
So
we're just at the B part right now.
the B part, true, true, true.
Well, be it breaking and entering.
We
Actually,
did enter.
We didn't break anything. We just entered.
Okay, see, this is the support I need from you. This is what I want to hear. This is the dynamic that I want to cultivate between us.
We still need to find the thing first. I still don't even know what we're looking for.
I don't know if does Kairos know what he's looking for? Like, I assume, right? Like, okay.
You know exactly what you're looking for.
Cool. I didn't know if it was that thing where it's like, oh, one day you'll get this heirloom and it's like a manner of cool shit. And he's like, which one is it?
Your dad was very, very proud of the misery cord.
Of it being the misery cord. Okay.
Yes. It was displayed in his office, like right near his, like, in a very prominent spot. And like, you know, when you were a kid, someday, Kairos, you'll inherit this because your sister has already said she doesn't want to be a goetic, so this will be yours someday. Like, he told you that.
Love it. I like that a lot. I didn't know if it was going to be an ambiguous, like, one day you'll get this cool family secret, or it's like, here it is!
And, like, your house still has, technically, a lot of cool shit in it. Probably a lot of stuff that you don't even know if it's magic or not.
Sure.
Whether it was bestowed upon you, like entities that your parents really like knew and got along with, or some of your other ancestors, because we've already established, hey, you long line of goetics upon goetics upon goetics. But like, no, this one specifically was through your dad's side, and he said you'll get this someday. The lore is, he would have given you the lore, his version of it anyway. And be like, someday you'll have it too.
I like that. So I think that he kind of he just leads the way towards whatever the back of the apartment looks like. Like, he's immediately like going past the kitchen to the living room because he thinks that this is most likely to be like close to her somewhere. Like, this isn't someplace you would put in a public facing area, at least to his mind, unless she wanted to try and, like, you know, be super sneaky about it and put it exactly where you would look, and it's hidden in plain sight. He's starting with the bedroom, so he's going to try and locate the bedroom. I don't know how big this apartment is, but he's heading to the back of the apartment, towards whatever looks like it would probably be a bedroom and not a bathroom. And as he walks, then he is, again, speaking to Ruby, of course. So it's kind of difficult to know where she would have put it, but it's about this big. It's this super ornamental dagger. It's not sharp. I don't even know. I assume that she would have it like sheathed or in a case, or I don't know if she would just have it on the wall pretending like it's you know, like a souvenir, or I don't know where it would be, but that is what we are looking for. It's a
weapon.
It's a weapon, yeah. Well, you can't really use it as a weapon. It's not sharp. I held it a bunch of times.
Anything can be used as a weapon if you try hard enough.
That is true. It kind of looked more like a butter knife to me, but, you know, the form is weapon, yes.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
I will keep an eye out. I said there were 4 doors in the hallway. One is a bathroom. There is a bedroom, and then it looks like there are 2 other, like, rooms. One is a guest bedroom, actually. And the other one is, I'm just double checking something. And the last one is actually some kind of workroom. It's full of clocks, some of which are disassembled. There's a bunch of pieces on like a desk with magnifying glasses and tools.
So I think the plan, like what he does is like going down the hallway, he just like opens all of the doors. Um, and kind of pokes his head in each one, gets like an assessment of like, okay, guest bedroom. This is the bedroom that she uses. This is a workroom. This is a side room kind of thing. And when he locates what he thinks is most likely to be her bedroom, he will enter there and point Ruby towards the workroom, um, and say, so, okay, I guess this is where she does her stuff. I don't fucking care about her work or whatever. If you want to start there, I'll start in her bedroom, and I I don't look everywhere. It's not super big, so she could kind of have it in a lot of places.
I'm actually gonna roll a die to see which room it's in.
Thick.
So I'll say that's 1 is guest bedroom, 2 is workroom, 3 is bedroom, 4 is bathroom.
And I assume you're keeping the result a secret.
I am keeping the result a secret. You are correct. Okay, so you are going to have to roll a check here to determine where the fuck it is. This is going to be equal to Ianthe's level.
Oof.
So, and as we have established previously, your sister is a level 8 and 4th degree weaver.
Was she 4th degree back then?
Yeah.
Damn.
She has been 4th degree for a while. I can't remember exactly what the prerequisites are to going to 5th degree. But if she had any free time recently, that's what she would be working on. You actually remember when you were still living together while your mother was still alive, she kind of fast-tracked Weaver advancement really quickly after your dad died. So she's been 4th to... she jumped from almost like 1st to 3rd. Shortly after, like within like a couple years, became 4th and has been 4th degree ever since.
I'm taking notes.
What I'm trying to debate though is aggregates, Diamond Blood, Infinity Tower, Sleep. Yeah, I think she would have absolutely used magic to hide this thing.
Oh yeah, 4th degree, or it'd be like a no-brainer.
So mechanically, I feel like this would need 2 successes. So a magical and a regular success.
Okay. No, I like that actually. I like this idea of
she's serious about this thing, as you have learned like throughout the campaign. Not at this point for Kairos, but like no, she's been very serious about this item for a hot minute. So it makes complete sense that she would do all she can.
Oh yeah, no, and even beyond that, just the mundanity of using magic for something like this to a 4th degree Visley is like, of course, like why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Like, this is an everyday thing. I like the idea of it requiring 2 checks just because it's
not 2 checks, it's 2 successes.
2 successes
on a single check, meaning you have to use magic of some sort to
That's
try
fine.
and find it.
I like the vibe of that because it's going to essentially be like what Kairos can do as a 1st degree.
Yeah.
Versus this thing, and kind of fits nicely with this idea of like reclaiming an heirloom.
So if you have a spell that would be useful here, or
yeah, let me actually look
at
my
ephemera, an incantation.
I think I have any ephemera that would help. But I'm looking
otherwise,
at those right now.
It would be a search check with a requirement of needing to use sortilege.
Right. I don't have that. I
Yeah,
will poke at my incantations in a second, but right now I'm gonna just roll a check with sortilege.
absolutely.
Um,
Ruby is
I
also searching around still. She's trying to look. She doesn't got thumbs. She can only do so much in terms of like looking in drawers, but like all the hard to reach spaces, under the bed, all the corners, inside like closets,
Is
stuff
this a
like that.
sorcery? This is a
No.
sorcery check, or what kind of check is it?
Searching check is going to be a perception check.
Okay, that's fine. Cool.
If you want to use hidden knowledge
I was
or
gonna say I want to
perception,
use I think I want to use a hidden knowledge. I don't think I had a ton of perception back then. Um so I don't necessarily want to dip into that right now,
okay.
but I do want to use a hidden knowledge, and the hidden knowledge is that um he has been a thorn in his sister's side his literal entire life, and he kind of knows where she would be most, like the hiding spaces that she would have been more likely to use or feels comfortable using
Yeah.
in, like, for this being her bedroom, like specifically in her bedroom.
Like you know where
Um
her diary was.
right.
Shit.
Like, oh, you thought you were clever, you moved it once, I found it again because I knew that you would think of this because I found it here before, like that kind of sibling logic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be like that. I will roll this die that's
And
been really nice to me, and
and
then
how are you utilizing
sortilege.
sortilege?
For sortilege, I do think it comes down to just this, like, he's being really almost like blasé about this whole thing, but at his core it is the just inherent desire to reclaim something that is inherently magical, that is like his family's legacy. So I think he's actually, since he's not using um at least at right now, he's not using like goetic magic to help here. It is just like the inborn, like, I am a Levantis magic that like comes with being a Visley.
Before you roll, I should have pulled another card when you entered the
Okay.
apartment. This is good for you. This is very good for you. It's
Thank
thematically
God.
very appropriate. So I've pulled the angel, value of
Hey,
7.
let's go, Levantis.
Notions, cats, clocks, and wind. Meanings judgment, safety, assistance, light, and justice. It's a defender card. You are an ardent, meaning you get a extra +2.
Fuck yes, dude.
So
Okay.
with your hidden knowledge, and the card, you have a +3 to your venture, meaning you have to roll at least 2 5s or higher.
Okay. Let's see what the magic die does. So, I rolled a 7,
Okay, okay.
and then I rolled a, what are you? You're a 6 on the magic die.
Yes. I'm gonna pull a card to see where it's hiding
Okay.
and see how it's hidden.
I was gonna say, because like I don't even know if it's in this room.
It is
I
in
could,
her
I
bedroom.
could.
It
Oh,
is.
sweet!
I rolled
Thank
a
God.
I
Let's
rolled
go.
a 3. It was in the bedroom. All right. Value of 9. I pulled the revolutionary. Secrets, Ravens, Books, and Flames. Meanings, lust, sexuality, change, destruction. It is a sovereign card, so you get a +1. Continuing. Okay. So you do find it. Kairos is not gonna like where he finds it. I apologize in advance to
Underwear
both.
drawer.
It's not in the underwear drawer.
Thank God.
It's in an adult toy drawer.
Oh no!
So
That's so much worse.
it's even worse. Listen, lust and sexuality, I can't not.
That is so unfortunate.
It is so unfortunate for Kairos, but it is in a drawer, between all, like, the other boxes and, like, bags of, like, neatly packaged toys. It seems to be it takes you a second. Your eyes, like, glance over it at first, and then when you're doing, like, a second pass of the room and all the spots that you're like, oh, I don't want to go into this drawer again. But
Yeah, no, absolutely leaving that for last.
But so you go through it for like the first time, you go over it, and then you're like, okay, I didn't find it anywhere else. Let's try again. And that's when you realize that there's like a part in the back of the drawer that's kind of reflecting. And it's kind of like mirrored, reflecting everything else around it, but it's more kind of like a mirage that's hiding something.
So this is again, this is in a like a dresser drawer. So I think he's like, because there's no way he is going to like root around and like get elbow deep in this. I think he like pulls the drawer out. And I will roll a strength check to see if he can do that. I don't fucking care. There's no way I'm doing this. He like removes the drawer from the dresser.
I think it's more of like, are you going to accidentally drop the drawer?
That I don't give a fuck about the drawer.
Okay, then
Whatever.
you can do that. It's fine.
Cool. So he like removes it.
It's not like it's full of rocks.
I know, but I don't listen.
I'm not thinking like a wide drawer. I'm thinking just like a end table drawer.
Okay, got you.
It's not
Sweet.
like a
Because
full
I was thinking like a proper like
no.
like dresser drawer
I'm thinking
that
like,
just happened to have some things in it.
I'm thinking like half that size.
Okay, cool. Then he definitely like removes it, and I think he recognizes probably just like the general vibe of his sister's magic.
Yeah, she absolutely practiced on you, like sister.
That's the thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he would recognize its appearance because she's like a fourth degree now, whatever. But absolutely, like the general vibe of in that like intangible magic way. And it is also probably, whether she wants it to be or not, it's like distinctly like got like Levantis flair to it. I think that he like is able to, oh, this is like an enchantment of some sort. And I think he just like reaches right through it and pulls out the misery cord from like whatever. I'm seeing it as almost like a veil from like inside the veil.
I will say you're going to need to do one more check because it isn't.
Yes, I'm ready.
It isn't just a veil because not that he would know this at any point. You know, just she does magic. You probably, I can't imagine him caring enough to learn about her specialty.
Absolutely. He knows less than nothing about Weaver magic.
Yeah.
And if there's a less than nothing about her type of Weaver magic, that is the level of like willful ignorance all the way through.
Yeah, because this is also a veil, but it is also a protection. So you're going to have to try and quote unquote break through that to grab it.
That's fine. I like it.
So it'll be the same check that you just did. So this won't be a perception check. I will say that this will be a physicality.
Okay.
Because you're trying to get through it.
Okay. In that case, since I don't really have, he does not have like a justification for hidden knowledge here because I've just like this is the realm of her that he is not familiar with and doesn't want to be familiar with. I'm going to make that up with a physicality bene.
Okay. You do get a +1 from the revolutionary because it is a sovereign card.
And then sortilege again, yes?
Yes. So you will need to do you'll need at least 2 6s.
Okay. Gotcha. So, all right. So I'm rocking with a +2. So let's roll that first. Well, I rolled 3. So that's unfortunate. Magic die went somewhere I can't see it. Magic die is a 1. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Whatever your sister did here is...
Get that back.
It's kind of like trying to grab through a sharp cocoon.
So it's a physical protection, and like he like withdraws his hand, and I assume he's injured.
It's more like if you poked yourself on a needle. It's not bad. Okay. It's like, or at least that a blunt needle.
Okay. Yeah, it's enough to make you like withdraw your hand,
but not actually injure you. No.
All right, so I think that with that sensation of essentially like touching a hot stove and like before it can actually hurt you, He'll call Ruby in just so she doesn't like waste her time searching.
Yeah. I think at that point she's already like starting to trot her way in. She's like, Kairos, I can't find it. I hope you're having better luck than I am.
I do think that I found it, and I don't like where it is. And he's like standing over the drawer, probably, or he's probably
Yeah.
sat next to it. Let's be real, it's on the floor.
You feel her jump onto your shoulder, and as soon as she gets there and looks down, she starts laughing.
I don't know why this has to keep happening to me.
I'm sorry, this is so funny.
I
This is a
do
great
not
hiding
find it
spot.
funny.
This is a really good hiding spot.
You're not wrong. I wish that she would have been more courteous to would-be thieves, but you know, it's fine. She's got some kind of enchantment on it.
Yeah.
Kind of Weaver shit.
Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
No, it just felt like something really sharp poked me, but I don't think I got stabbed.
She looks at the drawer. She looks at everything else in it. Is it like attached to the drawer?
What is she asking? I don't understand.
She's like asking, is like the enchantment attached to the drawer?
I think it's attached to the sword, which is in the drawer. Like I can't get to it.
What if you just dump everything out and take the drawer?
You know, we were trying to be like a little bit non-suspicious in case we get seen, but I do like the bluntness. Let's find out if it's attached to the drawer. And he like
Upends everything.
dumps it on. He like upends it on her bed.
Yeah, it's attached to the drawer. All the toys fall out except.
Oh, so you could just deal with this later, huh?
Yeah.
He like checks the drawer to make sure like that shimmer or whatever is like still intact, and it's just.
It is.
Well, he kind of like looks at her. We can leave? Question mark.
As long as we don't get caught.
Do you want to do a little scout for me out in the hallway real quick?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
He like will go to the hallway and he doesn't bother to close any of the doors. Actually, okay. So what happens is he tells her to do that. She trots off to the front door. I think that he'll open, like obviously he'll like unlock and open the door for her
so she can get out. Yeah.
so she can get out. But while she's like kind of doing a check around like the corner of the hallway and like does like a little round, he is going to go back to the let's start with the living room.
Okay.
And he'll kind of like place the drawer down like on the couch or whatever is nearby.
Yeah.
Is there like I'll do like a perception check if I have to. I'm looking for anything that appears to be. Where do I put this?
I was gonna do you have pen and paper? Are you leaving a calling card?
No.
That was my question when you were done with this.
No. He's looking for something, and I don't know how to put it. Like, okay, like a savings jar.
Oh my god, like a swear jar.
Or like a piggy bank.
All the coins and shit. Okay.
A swear jar.
I'm gonna pull a card to see if she has one. I've pulled the Relentless Rumor. The Relentless Rumor. Endless half-truths, incessant drives, ruthlessness. It doesn't really give me much here, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Sure, why not? It's just
Okay.
it's just got a, it is a mason jar full of crystal. It's only like a third full. So there's not a lot.
He is going to break it and take the crystal inside. And we're just gonna leave it in a mess on the floor.
Add 20 crystal.
Who cares?
No, sorry, 23. 23 crystal, sure.
The way that I'm doing this is like, this is what he's been living on. Because like, how else did he have like savings or income? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. So like, I'm not adding that to my current pool for like future, but I want to establish like this is what he's been like paying for hotel stays with.
Oh my god. Yeah, 23 crystal.
And he'll just like shrug, shove it into his pockets, poke his head out the door, and check for Ruby or anybody else.
Yeah, Ruby, like, you see her, like, look around the corner at the end of the hall, and she, like, quickly trots really fast over back to the door. Sounds like some kids are causing a ruckus in one of the apartments. But for now, it sounds like it's okay.
Okay. Did you want to check down the stairs, or actually, you went and checked by the elevator, right?
I went and checked by the elevator.
Okay, let's just take the elevator down. And he'll close the door. Pockets probably newly jingling.
Do you at least lock the bottom lock? You won't be able to do the deadbolt, but do you lock the bottom lock?
If it's lockable from the inside, yes.
Yes, you can.
I was assuming nothing was. If it's lockable from there and he can like close the door and leave it closed, then yes.
Yeah.
He will do that. And you asked about a calling card. I wrote this down at the beginning of this. His calling card is he after Ruby is like kind of like leading the way towards the elevator, he is going to bend down and take the doormat, and he rolls it up under his arm and leaves with it.
That's so funny.
It also fits because now he just looks like maybe he's, I don't know, like doing work or something somewhere. Like there's a drawer and a doormat under this person's arm. Like maybe they're helping someone move.
In that case, I want you to make a stealth check, but with interaction.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Because you're being nonchalant. Don't look at me.
Yeah, I have lots of interaction. Yeah,
you have so much interaction.
I have a lot of interaction. Let's use a Bene. Who fucking cares?
I hope you have a lot of interaction.
No, I do. I'm a poetic. That's a 6.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You do meet, like, a couple other tenants that get in, like, on some of the lower floors as you're going down. They look at you, but then they're like, oh, whatever. Must be a new tenant.
And he's, like, with a 6, he is fully, like, meeting eye contact. Like, cool confidence. I totally belong here. What do you mean? Kind of like giving like a nod of acknowledgement if they kind of like return eye contact and be like, "How's your evening? Are you doing well? How are you?"
Yeah, it could be better. I wish I didn't have to go to work. Blah blah blah.
Oh my god, tell me about it. Working hard or hardly working, living the dream, like that kind of bullshit.
Small talk,
just to get people either comfortable with him or uncomfortable enough with the small talk. Shut up and leave him alone.
And Ruby is on your shoulder this entire time. She takes some pets like a champ.
I was gonna say, I think that he also will, because a 6 is not the same as a 9 or an 8. I think that he probably, for those interactions that go a little bit like, and he'll like kind of like nudge her onto a shoulder and like distraction.
Yeah.
Like, there's a cat on my shoulders.
She doesn't speak, but she does the cute little chirp.
Like
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. The greeting. Be like, oh, she's friendly if you want to pet her.
And they do.
She loves attention.
She really loves
Don't
attention.
You love attention.
Nudges your head, purrs.
Yeah, he'll like
acting like a regular fucking cat who can't speak. Lowercase
I think
C.
there's like an inner part of him that's like, this is kind of nice. Like, I love her help, but it's also kind of great just have like a normal cat. This is kind of nice. I could have taken her on walks and been chill.
But it's pretty quick getting down to the ground floor where you are able to waltz on out. Where are you headed?
Did I say where he was staying at the other one?
I don't think you did.
Hold on, let me read. I took notes.
You're better than me.
Blah, blah, blah. Stakeout, blah, blah, blah. Other NPCs, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that I mentioned this. Yes.
Where you stay probably changed on the nightly anyway.
That's also true. It's been like a week or so, I said, right? Okay, well,
where do you want to fucking stay, girl?
I know where he's staying. He just goes to Rowan's. Because it's like, I don't want to bring it to a hotel. I don't want to bring it to Doris's, like, God forbid. So he's going to Rowan's because A, he knows he can get in. He knows that like people around there are like used to seeing him come in and out with stuff. And he knows that like he can just offer like the cats like a drawer, like something new to sit in, you know what I mean?
Yep. Jasper is especially interested.
Right. Yeah, so he would absolutely just head there, like burst through the door as he always does, and just plop on his unassigned couch that is his couch.
It is, absolutely. And I think it's a good place to take a quick break. We'll take 5-10 minutes. Everybody out in the audience, we'll be back shortly. Hydrate, pet your pets, and we'll be back soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back from break, where Kairos just pulled off a wonderful little reclamation theft, I guess you can call it. Before we go into that, I want to quickly do the next card. I don't know what sun we're on. I'm not paying attention because I'm not using my board. I'm just kind of piling them on top of each other. It's fine. I pulled the Tyrannical Clock, value of 6, Notions, Cats, Clocks, in Wind, Oppression Time, Countdown, Schedule, and Repetition. We live and die quite literally by time. It rules our actions, for we have no actions without it. We struggle to accomplish what we must by a certain time, or we face grim consequences. We eat, sleep, and even breathe, measured by the movements of the clock. It is our master, it is our enemy. Invisible magic is enhanced. Ardents have a +1 to their ventures. So, Kairos. Through some trial and error, whether it is you don't know how Weaver magic works, so I think by the time you get to the family heirloom misery cord, you're not sure if you just break through it or the magic has finally just dissipated enough where you can just get it. Either way, you are able to get your misery cord, which is a blunted dagger with moon cycles around the hilts and a lot of like moving, shifting words on the blade. This, as mentioned earlier, belonged to your father, and you would eventually inherit it in the future, except Yanthi took it from the house, and for the record, that's the only thing she took from the house that was not like in her room. That was a very pointed, I'm taking this with me type of thing, which probably did not help Kairos's bitterness towards his sister.
No, I don't, like, I was gonna say that, and also I don't necessarily think he would have noticed that. I think he may have assumed that, like, oh, she definitely took other things, maybe she pawned them, or maybe she just like has them hidden somewhere else. I just don't know about them because I was looking for this thing. And either way, he's still, like, you're right, he still would have been just like, as we've established many times, just like incensed that she also took this specific thing.
Yeah. So after you get to it and the cats have a drawer to just vibe in.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, he like puts it down for them and like, hey everybody, I have a new sit spot.
Ruby uses it for a little bit, Jasper uses it for a bit, Sparkle doesn't touch it, but eventually Inkcap claims it as his.
Oh, Inkcap one.
Inkcap 1, he drags a pillow into it on the bottom and then a blanket on top of that, and then it's his. He bats Jasper out of it. He gives like,
hey, be nice.
Don't tell me what to do, kid.
Be nice to the baby. He like picks up Jasper.
You are immediately stifled in the face as he rubs into you.
He's a good boy. Wait, he's a good boy.
But yeah, what does this time look like trying to, one, get to the misery cord, and like what next?
Kairos doesn't have like a ton of general spells. I think that a lot of his time was just put into like getting really comfortable with different kinds of summoning. He does not want to, he's completely fine with entering into someone else's house unwelcomed. Summoning something in someone else's house feels like a no-no. So I like to think that it's just him using whatever narrative equivalent of like raw magic, raw sortilege is, and just like trying to almost overwhelm the enchantment.
Makes sense.
because I also don't think he has like an ephemera that necessarily applies with anything, to anything rather. So I think it's very like again, I'm gonna harken back to like when he was a kid and trying to like brute force a locked diary, or anything of hers that had like a passcode, and like
Yeah.
figuring out like it's probably like the last two numbers of her birth date, and then I could just brute force the other two, and just being really, really like fucking methodical about it, like zero, all of the numbers, one, all of the numbers until he gets through. I think that that is absolutely the vibe. There's no plan here. There's a backup plan, which is summon something to look at it.
Yeah.
But the first rounds of it are just chaos.
At
Like
some point,
beating at it with a magical hammer.
yeah, at some point, it fades. You don't know what exactly made it fade, but it's there.
I think he has the impression that he didn't do it. Like this is just like the natural decay of the magic, because maybe it's not close enough to her energy or some other like reagent. He doesn't fucking know anything about Weaver shit.
No.
But when it fades, he's under no impression of like, oh, that was it. Like I think he's just like, oh, okay, it was gonna do that anyway.
Well, I got it now, so who cares?
Got it now. All right.
Like a day or two after you actually have the misery cord in hand, Kairos gets a WhisperNet message in the form of like all of the WhisperNet messages, as I said earlier, come in the shape of the sender's heart animal. So a semi-translucent, shadowy, slim cat like comes running in to Rowan's house, zeroes on in you.
Oh, you're new.
Jumps onto the arm of the couch, looks up at you, and then opens its mouth, and you hear Ianthi's voice. Kairos, what the fuck did you do?
Oh, that's her. He like kind of looks over at Ruby. It's like, oh, she noticed. She noticed that.
To be fair,
took her long enough.
You did you did break her thing in the middle of the living room, and a drawer, and all of her sex toys on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, they were on their bed. I left them on her bed.
Okay, still
barbarian.
like thrown everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, but on her bed. It's not everywhere. It's in one spot. Anyway, I'm surprised this didn't come earlier.
You didn't really leave any clues to who, so it probably took her a minute to figure it out. But regardless,
I thought that take doormat was very me coded, but I guess we haven't seen each other in a while. So,
are you gonna respond to her?
Why would I do that?
I'm just asking.
I don't think that I want to or need to. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I have the crystal.
Her crystal?
My crystal now.
Your crystal.
And he will send a message back, and it will just say, what did she specifically say? What the fuck did you do?
Like, yeah, no. She like it's said in a way of like, I know what you did, but like
it's
more like angrily yelling vibes.
Yeah, gotcha. I think that he will send a WhisperNet message back. I like to think it's maybe just like the same cat, because they have the same heart, right?
They do.
So he just kind of like that. I don't know how it looks. That's just how I'm coloring it, because I think that's funny. It's like this messenger with his voice now. And the message that he sends is, "Oh, I was just taking back that thing of mine that you took from the family house."
And then shortly after, you get another
like plop back onto the couch with however many 1d6 cats on him.
Shortly after, you get another WhisperNet message and be like, "Where are you? I really need that back. It is dangerous. I don't have time to argue with you."
In order. None of your business. Fuck you. Too bad.
Cool. You don't get a response to that.
Good. I don't want one.
tell me what the next couple days look like for Kairos.
I do think that he would have wised up and like left Rowan's after like another day. I think that seeing getting like just getting the message from Anthe is like, yes, hilarious, was totally expecting it, was expecting it earlier, but also just like I gotta be careful now. I gotta be real careful. I can't be on like that side of town anymore. So I think he is either I think he like hunkers down with specifically with Doris for a while. Because he knows that she won't like say anything. He knows that he could like be with another person. Like or rather what I'm trying to say is like he could like be seen with her and most people wouldn't like look the other way. It's just like, oh, that's like her grandson or whatever.
Except for his kids. Her kids.
Except yeah, except for her kids. But I don't count them. Whatever. They're
terrible.
They're terrible. They don't count.
One of them is terrible.
One is enough when it's Arkin. So I think that he specifically is like doesn't really like the idea of having to kind of impose on her for an extended amount of time, but that is just what has to happen. Because the idea of going into like a hotel or whatever is kind of like the first place Anthe would check. Or have other people checking. So he's chilling there. He has the misery cord in like I think I'd said before he was keeping it in like a small briefcase.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Like just amongst other belongings that look very like nondescript, like in a corner of that room.
Yeah. Even though you are hunkering down at Doris's, you can't stay inside all day either.
No. And when I say hunker down, I mean he's not like moving domiciles. Like I think he's still like going out for sure. If she needs him to run an errand, he's going to like jump at the opportunity to like get groceries for her or whatever she
needs. Heading to the Goetic campus,
bar,
etc., etc.
Gotta make what's her face? Is it Vic that we have beef with? Who like doesn't like him? Or is that Pan? One of them doesn't like him, but he's want to continue like being a thorn in their side. Like I have things to do.
Absolutely. Let me go to Kairos. Who has? I don't remember. Anyway, regardless,
one of them doesn't like him.
Regardless, on one of these errands, when you are out, whatever one you want it to be, which one is it? What are you doing at this exact moment as you are out of Doris's house?
I think this is because again, I really like the idea of him like getting other like human interaction, specifically in the form of like I'm gonna go exist in a spot where somebody doesn't like me and there's nothing they could do about it.
Yep.
So I think he's coming back from what was it, Alibi's Temptation or whatever.
And maybe it's like while you're still in the club, ready to go, about ready to leave.
Yeah.
You are getting ready, you're cleaning up, you're finishing off the last of your drink, and you feel a firm hand on your shoulder in a very annoying, familiar voice. Kairos, I have been looking everywhere for you. We need to talk.
I don't want to.
Where did you put the dagger?
My dagger? Why do you want to know where I keep my things? He'll like finish his drink.
Because it is dangerous, and I don't have time to argue with this. I just need you to trust me. That is not something that just can be.
Trust you. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
I know we haven't talked in a very long time, but for once.
Yeah, we haven't. It's crazy how that works.
For once, please just take me at my word.
And he'll like stand up and like towering over her now.
Yeah.
No. Go away.
I do not want to do this the hard way.
I don't care about what you want. No. Go away. Shoot.
She'll just stand there staring, glaring daggers at you.
All right, fine. I'm leaving. This place is cool, though. Should get out more, hang out with some other people. He'll just turn on his heel and leave. If she follows, that's fine, but I don't really care.
And I think as soon as you
Fight outside.
I think as soon as you turn your back and start walking away is when you feel the familiar family magic. I need you to make a... God, what is it supposed to be? Withstand check?
Ooh, I can find out really quick.
Yeah,
Hold
because
on,
it's also on your character sheet, so...
that part is not on my character sheet, but I do have the key open.
Cool.
1 second. I confirmed that Rowan did not have a welcome mat, and I said he does now.
I'm sorry, that is so funny.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
Did he ask where it came from?
Let's see. Okay. He does not have a welcome mat. I reply. He does now. Oh no.
Asher, we love you.
Smiley emoji. Okay, let me go back to this part of the key. Blah blah blah. Bearing a cage. Blah blah blah.
Cage adversaries, etc.
Vile. I should do level and higher. The being is made to fit. They cannot take action if I've ever. It doesn't say for Durance Vile.
You know what? Let's just do a withstand check.
Let me just search for withstand and see if it's on this page.
Probably because it's meant to be used against NPCs.
Cough, cough. Protection, use withstand.
Yeah.
Deal with poison, disease, or a magical attack. I think that sounds like it to be. Yeah, it's not. It is not specified.
Cool. Withstand check.
That works for me. That is the one that I don't have a skill in.
It's fine. Challenge 8.
Do I get to use a hidden knowledge?
You can. I should pull a card for this too.
Oh yeah, please.
This is the sealed door. Silver magic.
Could be unfortunate.
But it doesn't give you a negative. I know that much. I just don't remember what our S seal.
Oh, I just mean like thematically.
Secrets, Ravens, Books, and Flame. But no, thematically it works out. There is no bonus nor hindrance to this for you. So.
Damn. Was hoping the
it's
cards
a gallant
would be
card.
Nice. Damn it. It's the one that I'm not. Okay. I am going to spend another hidden knowledge because we do this all the time.
This is very familiar to you.
This is familiar. Let's see.
It's just one success this time around.
Okay, cool. What else am I rolling for?
Physicality.
To withstand okay, cool. Thank you.
It's a physicality check.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I guess I better use a swordledge, huh?
If you would like to.
Number. Yeah, that's a big number. I'll use one. It's been a couple days.
Yeah. You have absolutely refreshed all your pools.
I'm gonna roll them at the same time. See if I roll a 0. I did not. I rolled 7, and I rolled a. What are you? You are a 9.
Yeah. So you succeed.
7 on the magic die.
You succeed, and she did just try to cage you.
I'm not surprised. I think that I've been watching too much Demons of the Shadow Realm. I can't put that in here. My brain was immediately like the idea of break. But I think that it is more like when it starts to form around him, he just kind of like slaps it away almost. And it kind of just like dissipates into like a cloud of like gold glitter. And he's like, really? In public? Have some decorum.
And I think that's when she will leave.
Some people. I don't know if Ruby's here.
No, it's too loud for her. Sometimes.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah, sometimes it's too loud for her, so she was not there tonight.
Yeah, I think he'll just like, kind of shrug it off and yeah, I actually don't think he has the self-awareness for this to have shaken him at this point. So I think he's just like, whatever, I'll do this like as many times as we need to. and will kind of turn and like watch her leave and stand there for like a while and make sure that she isn't coming back before he turns on his heel and starts to head back to his domicile. Was a little bit tipsy, maybe a little bit less tipsy, and that's very annoying. I was having a good time.
Right before she like leaves and gets out of your eyesight, she does like turn one more time to look at you before going.
She'll see him like,
Couple days later, same thing happens. She tries to confront you again, trying to arguments, quote unquote, just trying to convince you to give her the sword. She does not try to like. She doesn't physically harm you. She does try to cage you on more than one occasion, but she does not physically harm you. But she does hound you, and this happens every couple days.
I also think that during these confrontations, there is no like meaningful exchange of words at all.
No,
I like to
on
think
either
that
side. On either
yeah,
side.
I think that the argument that we had on screen in session whatever was like the longest they've talked to each other throughout all of this.
Yes.
So whenever this happens, it's almost like somebody just hit rewind and it's just the same thing over and over again. Hey, give it back. It's dangerous. I need it. I've been looking for you. No, fuck off. I don't care. Go away. It comes to blows. Like not physical
Right,
blows,
right,
but
right.
like they're she's trying to cage him. I don't know that he attempts to cage her because I don't think like as a level one he probably doesn't have the sorcery pool for it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
As a goetic, he's mostly an interaction person, so he's just kind of like stuck in this loop of like spending what is raw magical energy every time she manages to locate him physically, and I think it's just like very slowly like just chipping
Yeah.
away.
And like sometimes, because realistically, you probably don't knock off the caging every single time. But when
Right.
she does cage you, she doesn't like do any of the other high level things that you can do with your family ability. She doesn't like drain your mentality or your physicality or anything. She just kind of like holds you in the cage, which is located in her eye. So if you can look out if she has her eye patch off, hit or miss on whether she has it on or not. But she just kind of leaves you in there until like she is somewhere like private, and then either she lets you out or the time limit goes out and you escape on your own, and then basically rinse and repeat again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, I think that he's constantly, because I think when you're caged, you can make like one attempt to escape
Like a
like per
day.
sundown,
Yes.
and he's like waiting for her to be somewhere like kind of secluded so that he can do that. And when I think that when he does break out, like there again, there's no like physical interaction, like he's just gone. Like
Walks out.
he's just well, I think he runs like away
Yeah.
from her. Because I don't think that she'd be able to catch him on like a basic physical level.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
and
she's not she doesn't work out, but she's not like
I think beyond
yeah.
that is just like the difference between leg
Oh,
span.
true, very true. Yes.
Like that was not a dig at her. I think like he's just taller. He just has
Taller and
longer
longer legs.
legs.
That for real, for
Like
real,
you're
for
just
real.
not gonna catch up with me. Um, I think that he on a couple of occasions like gives thought to like physical harm, and I think that that idea kind of like seeps into his head for now. And up until this point is just like still like a line that he, for whatever reason, whether it be nostalgia or just like some sense of like an actual of just actual morality, that's like a line that he is not willing to cross, even if it is in self-defense.
Yeah. After one of these escapes from your sister, Ruby is sitting on wherever you're staying at this point, is just like on like the bed, and she like looks up at you and she's just like, again.
He like flops onto the bed, probably face down, and is just like exhausted. He doesn't reply.
I don't know your sister, but are you sure it's not worth just talking to her?
see, and he like will turn his head so that she can hear him when he speaks. He's like, that is what, no offense, you not knowing her is kind of why you don't understand why that wouldn't work. Talking to her has always been like talking to a fucking wall. We have nothing in common. We've almost have never gotten along past, I don't know, the time when I was very, very young. Uh, we don't like each other. And there's no point. There never has been.
Well, you can't just keep dodging. Do you think she'll give up?
I fucking hope so. I'm hoping that I can just get maybe better at it than she is, and then maybe I could put her away and she'll learn her lesson that I can't be pushed over. But this is your roundabout way of asking me what I plan to do about this, the answer is, for now, yeah, I guess I'm just hoping that she gives up or realizes that she was wrong to take it. But I don't count on her ever being able to see things my way. She never has.
While you're sitting face down, Ruby like climbs on your back and loafs. And doesn't say anything else.
Does she biscuit at all, at least? Like, I
No,
think he asks her, like, can you at least biscuit if you're gonna sit like right there? It's really uncomfortable. It's like right on my, like, that hurts.
She will do a couple
You're
biscuits.
so small, but it's such pointed, like, you have such like a tiny point of pressure, and it's like all on your paws, and it's right on my spine. It hurts really bad.
She will do a little bit of biscuiting.
Thank you.
And then loaf again.
That still hurts. Ruby.
Get a better spine.
Get a better spine. I can't do that. How do you do that? What do you mean?
Injuries exist.
Okay, yeah. I'll just go to my fucking mage coin tree and pick off a couple of mage coins and get a better spine. Okay, Ruby. Jeez.
My question for Seth / Kairos now. At what point does Kairos finally have enough and try and finally enlist outside help?
Let me think.
Yeah,
I think it's after one of the times that she has successfully caged him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was maybe one of the first times that he wasn't able to get out after like a day. Oof. And he spends like an extra like 24 or 48 hours in there. And he's like, I could actually be stuck in here until like I might not be able to break out. There's like, that's like the reality check for him is, oh, I could be here for a while.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I know how this ability works. I have to sit here and bide my time, and I've been biding my time, and I've had like however many unsuccesses. Like, my raw ability is not good enough. So I think when he breaks out, whenever that is, he has like a very short period of time where he recuperates. Like, I'm talking hours. Before he heads to, I don't know where he goes when this happens.
When you're missing for like 2 days.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, when Ruby finally finds you, she's just like, she's actually worried. Like, you're alive. I could not find you.
I think that he actually is like shaken by this at this point.
And she'll like weave through your legs and rub
he'll
up
just like pick
you.
her up.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really say anything because like they both know what happened.
Yeah.
But he just picks her up and he's like, I can't do this alone. I think I need help.
Is there anyone you can reach out to? I know your parents are gone, but is there anyone else?
Not really specifically. Nobody that I don't want to... I don't know what she is... What if she tries to do this to somebody else? I don't know. If they're trying to help me, I don't know how far she's willing to go to get this thing back.
Anything I can do?
I mean, how much time have you spent in looking at other, like entities?
What do you mean?
I feel like I need to, I need, outside help.
Okay, you
Like,
gonna ask and treat
I
an
think
angel?
I need to... Maybe not an angel this time.
She, looks at you. Okay, another maybe something from gold or green. Pale.
I don't know. I've always wondered what's so enticing about demons to some people.
And, she's still in your arms, and she just, freezes, and she's like, you should think very long and hard on whether that's the route you want to go.
I had 3 days in complete solitude to think about my options, which I know is not something that I do all that frequently. I know that to you, I've been a little bit of a just fly-by vibes type of person, but there was no small part of me that was absolutely certain that I was going to die in there. Or if she'd change her mind and use me as a pool for something.
Sleep
That
on
ability
it.
doesn't have a lot of limits, Ruby, and I think I am at my limit. And there is not a lot that I can do as a first degree goetic when it comes to getting a short term call for help. That I can summon. I can read a pact. I can forge a pact.
Maybe we get something to eat first and get a good night's sleep that's not in a weird eyeball prison.
Ruby, I don't think you're going to change my mind about this, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Will it help a little bit if I say dinner's on me?
Probably not this time. But thank you.
Well, dinner will still be on me.
I think dinner is just uncharacteristically quiet for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ruby tries to make small talk or are you okay? Blah blah blah. But I think he's he is fully just he's giving one word answers.
Yeah. The conversation that you just had with her, I think, is indication of enough of how silent you want dinner to be.
Yeah.
So she comes back trotting with a bag full of fast food.
Is it physically fast?
No, that's another neighborhood.
Thank God. Rangoons are impossible.
I can go for some Rangoons right now.
Oh my God, same. That sounds so good. Yeah, I think he'll just quietly eat, share it with her.
Mm-hmm.
But he's I don't think he looks forlorn. I don't think the vibe of the dinner is I don't think he feels helpless anymore, or he seems helpless anymore. I think that she probably could pick up on the fact that he has made a decision. And although this decision is out of character for him in terms of experience,
Yeah.
he feels like this is something that he has to do, so it's almost like determination. And it's just a quiet kind of gearing up for this thing almost,
Yeah.
that he's doing mentally, wrapping his head around the idea.
So I'm assuming in the next day or so, after you have solidified that intent, and even Ruby's like does try to like gently sway you from the idea of making a pact with a demon specifically. She's like, are you sure you don't want to do like angels? They'll understand, etc., etc. At some point, you're just like, I'm going to do this. How long after that 3-day solitude? Where are you doing? Where are you summoning? What does it look like?
I think that he would have sought out like a place that he's never been for this summoning, because he's like very averse to the idea of hurting anybody that he's around a lot. So he's like, okay, well, I'll just go to I don't know, I don't really know the districts of Fartown, but just like a place that's new to him, somewhere quiet, somewhere secluded, somewhere where there's not like a lot of like businesses or foot traffic, um to do this thing in what he hopes is seclusion, barring like, you know, owning property and being able to do it in a basement.
Right, exactly.
Hi, S'mores.
Off the top of my head, I cannot think of exactly where a good place would be to do it, because there are a lot of the places are either residential or like businesses and stuff. But you can find a spot in a district that is secluded that is not Fartown.
Yeah, and again, like secluded, I don't mean like nobody ever goes here. Like, I'm being realistic about this, right? It's just like this is a place where he doesn't think people that he knows would be frequenting necessarily. So like if something goes wrong, at least,
Yeah.
you know,
Worst comes to
do it his
worst, you
best.
can go on the outskirts of the ruined expanses.
Ooh, I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that. I like that idea. He takes like a really long trip, and like a lot of it's on foot, and you know, Ruby has probably been, I because obviously Ruby is not attending this. Ruby has been like in his ear so much about it, he's like replaying those conversations
I think she
probably.
would want to attend this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like up until
Well,
the last minute of like trying to convince him not to.
okay, yeah, then with her in his ear physically, and he's like also like just thinking about like the points that she's made previously and everything, and his replies are starting to become kind of like the conversations with the Anthe. It's getting cyclical.
Yeah.
It's very like I have to try something different. The things that I know cannot help me with this. I know that she is a fourth degree. I know that I am only a first degree. But the one thing that I potentially have over her is that I can do this at any time as a goetic.
All right. So you're heading off to some nearby ruined expanses, whether that's going to another district or going right outside the hollows, you're getting to the ruined expanses, etc., etc. Somewhere where you're not going to summon potentially dangerous demon into just like fucking
A
wrecking
neighborhood.
shit.
Yeah.
In case it gets out. So tell me what this looks like in terms of, obviously you make your protective circle, duh. But what this looks like, what the summoning is like, and what the intent is on what you're trying to bring forth.
Yeah, I think that the way that this looks is like I've characterized him summoning both angels and spirits as kind of like similarly. Like there's a lot of music, there's a lot of like very much like there's a lot of like confidence and gold around. I think that this summoning is almost like generic. Like this is very like level 1 work. Because he's out of his comfort zone. It's not that I still think that he's being very foolhardy here, but at the end of the day, this is something that he hasn't done before. So like, yeah, he's drawn protective circles, but maybe this one is like not colored so much with like the gold. It's just kind of like whatever default color like you get out of a protective circle.
The
I think,
basics.
yeah, like truly like beige. I don't know. I think that the intent as he's bringing whatever it is forth is specifically for like I know that I'm he knows that he's summoning like a demon,
Yes.
but he is trying to actually, I think you might like the wording of this. I think his intent is to he wants something that like is again is not going to bring physical harm to her. Like I want to be given the power to deal with this by myself. I don't need like to be a second or third degree goetic and like summon something to assail. Like that's not the solution that he's going for.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he wants a different tool set to go about this defensively.
Okay. Before I forget to put it down, I've pulled the Monarch for this. Value of 9, notions, cats, clocks, and wind, authority, judgment, the land, and the world. This is a sovereign card. This is an ardent card. So you get a +2 to your adventures.
I enjoy that because I like to think of that as like there's no other like mental state he could have been in for him to have pulled this off. I don't think like it has to be on this day. Like
Ruler, authority, sovereign, the monarch stands above all and passes judgment. Their commands must be obeyed because there is no other choice. The monarch isn't the ruler of the world, they are the world. They represent reality itself. They claim authority over you because you are a small part of them. You can no more refuse than your little finger can refuse to move as directed by your mind. You are a gear that turns in a vast machine, and the monarch is the machine. The monarch, as the name would suggest, is the sovereign of the notions family. They guide and direct through thought and idea. So as you are doing your very basic summoning circle, without the pomp and circumstance of angels and gold and pretty les motifs, very kind of boringly, you summon a demon. And what appears in the middle of your big summoning circle, which I'm assuming is pointed inwards.
yes.
Okay. Your summoning circle that is pointed inwards is a cloud of dust. And as the dust settles, you see what can only be described as a orange car, like race car, but the size of like one of those remote control RV cars. It's like a foot. And the window rolls down of the driver's side.
I think he's so confused. I think he thinks, did I just summon something from Shadow? Like what is happening?
Ruby will whisper in your ear. Demons take a lot of variety of shapes. Like, a lot of variety of shapes. And the window rolls down and, like, does another quick round around the circle, kicking up some more dust of the ruined expanses as it parks really close to, like, where your side of the circle, wherever you're standing. And, like, you hear a voice come out of the driver's side door, and it's just like, I was busy, but I guess I can take a minute. Are we in the ruined expanses?
Yeah, I'm sorry to bring. I'm Kairos. Hi, Kairos Levantis.
Hi.
Hello. I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
Oh, I already won the race. I was just watching everybody else go across the finish line. So, hi.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I kept you from your.
I'll just gloat later in their faces.
Yeah,
it's
your
fine.
gloating ceremonies. It's not my intent. S'mores, you are an absolute mess right now. It's so cute.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna. Hi, baby girl. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna fucking whoop.
Eat.
Time to eat.
She's so adorable. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry to have picked like a bad time, I guess.
Oh, it's fine. New fun things, always moving forward. Talk to me, Goetic. I have not been summoned in a hot minute, let alone by someone as cute as you. So, I'm listening.
I like her.
Ruby whispers, You hear
Like, yeah, the
them.
growl, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's like
I
tense on your shoulder, glaring down
I'm
at the
sure
thing.
I'm sure there's like claws
Oh yeah,
like at this point for
absolutely.
sure. Um I
Actually, come
I
down to my level just so we can just talk a little bit. Sorry.
I think he like knows better than to get like too close, but he's a tall baby, so he will like, like crouch down like a little bit
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like he's curious, like he'll kind of like try and peer into the darkness of the car window. Which I assume is almost just like cartoon, like just black panel, like
You see
like
a
there's no
you see a
or a
shadow.
figure. Okay,
Yeah,
so like a character you haven't unlocked yet.
yeah, yeah.
Like like that vibe. Um and so like he'll do that much, but I think he is also kind of like he maybe took like a half step away.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
even
yeah.
though
That's fine.
the circle's up. Um uh Hi.
Hi, hi.
I really, really need help.
She inhales really deeply. You smell
Getting
desperation.
You would be correct. I really need help keeping away from somebody who has been trying to
Ooh,
catch me.
ooh,
I
running.
I don't want to hurt her, but
Boring, but okay.
I we're related, so
Mm.
morality is anyway. I I just want to have like the leg up on her. We could do some of the same things because we're related. So I can't outclass her there, but she's not a goetic. And she's not used to seeing goetic things, I don't think, that don't deal with angels. So if I can potentially
Ooh, you're going for
have,
surprise, different stuff.
yeah, if I can introduce the element of surprise, keep myself safe from her, then, you know, that's that's the situation. And I think that like I like to think that Ruby kind of hears him giving too much information and she's like
Claws.
like
So what I hear, let me see if I got this right, sweetheart. You are running from someone and they're being very, very annoying and you want to continue getting away.
you put it way more concisely than I could have.
Beautiful. Being quick is my specialty after all. If you need a speedy motherfucker, I'm the one right here. Drag racing of the Red Sun, national champion, blah, 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 whatever, at least for the last several decades. But regardless, yeah, I'm up for negotiations. How
I am
long do you
here to
expect her to
negotiate.
chase you?
That's kind of the problem. I don't
Ooh,
know, but she is not the type to give up.
tenacious.
It's been weeks now, and I don't see any sign of her stopping.
The car moves forward a little bit and moves backwards, like, and there's a little like, when fuck, what are they called? When those like big trucks do like the little like on like the suspension and they just like move up and down. It kind of does like
Oh yeah.
it kind of does that a little bit of vibes. Shakes itself out. Okay. So you want a full contract instead of a colloquy?
If possible.
Ooh.
Uh, a long-term arrangement would be ideal, yeah. And I think in like uh Ruby could probably sense in his voice that like this is something that he did consider, but she probably heard him kind of like discount that idea. But now like being in the face of it and like in the moment, I guess, of the talk, it kind of like clicks for him a little bit. Like, oh yeah, of course.
And like in your ear, you hear Ruby, are you sure you want to do this?
What other fucking option do I have? I can't keep summoning like every time. I don't know if I'll be successful. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be successful getting something that is literally good at the thing that I'm trying to do without introducing violence. You said what, like how many championships? Like, it's specifically like being fast. Like, it's perfect.
Plenty. I'm a race driver.
Half the time when I try and fucking summon something that isn't an angel, I get like these dick ass spirits who are super rude.
I like how you're just adding that as like a canon event. Whenever you get a spirit, they're assholes. Do you have the contract ready? Or would you like me to spruce one up quickly for you?
I didn't come in here honestly, I didn't come in here with the
5 minutes.
intent of making a pact.
Give me
So
5 minutes, love.
oh, okay, sure. I mean, I get to read over it and everything, right?
Of
Like,
course. No
okay.
worries there. I'll even give you a copy.
Okay.
But 5 minutes. And she rolls the window back up.
So he'll like kind of respectfully like take a step back and like uh try to look up at Ruby. And because like he is fully like, I think that she would have felt like his demeanor relax. And like his shoulders are kind of like released some of the tension. He's like standing up a little bit straighter.
I don't like this. I think this is a bad idea. This demon is practically jumping into your lap to make a pact.
We got lucky. We got lucky at Eanthes.
It sounds suspicious.
Got lucky right now. I'm not going to get lucky like this all the time, and I cannot spend a week trapped in my sister's eye until maybe she decides, oh, the easiest way to get that thing back would actually be to just use his body as a source of magic, and then it could kill me. Like, you know that, right? You know that that's what happens.
No, I know. You've
really unlucky prisoners is like, they can die.
You said that to me multiple times, but I don't know if making a contract, a long-term contract with the demon is the best option.
Well, and I don't think that you understand how close I was to dying. And every time she puts her hand on my shoulder, it's finding me fucking randomly. I'm rolling the dice. I have an advantage. This is the only advantage that I'm going to be given. If this doesn't work out, I don't know what I'm going to do.
She doesn't have a response.
And I'm not giving it back. So don't go there.
I wasn't.
Look, if you don't want to be here for this, you don't have to be here for this, okay?
No, I'm here. I'm not leaving. I'm here. It's probably closer to 10 minutes. But eventually, the car window like goes down again. And a hand, which is oddly enough very well manicured.
That absolutely tracked. There's no way in like the past scenes that we've done that this hand was not like coffin perfect red nail.
It changes, but yes, absolutely. Coffin red was one of those. But holds out. Sometimes it's blood red. Sometimes it's rust red. Stuff like that. She holds out a rolled up piece of paper out to you, as close to the barrier as she can.
And he'll reach in, and he'll just reach in and take it. I don't think he like is being particularly cautious or anything.
The as soon as the contract is in your hand, is out of hers, it goes into human size, so you can actually read it. But she's basically talking up to you. So essentially what I will do for you is I will give you a one-time ability that you can use when you are in times of danger to get away. How that's going to manifest is different for Vizsla versus how it works for me, but I can guarantee that you'll be able to get out of, you'll be able to outrun anything that will cause you harm. In return, I want dinner for every time you use it, and then first time you can use it, it is free, but in order to get that back, I just need a little bit of extra replenishment, and you can use it again. Just within a reasonable amount of time.
I think as she's talking, Kairos is like trying his like first degree best to like follow along in the contract, and he's like noticing that he's having to like skip around to like keep up with what she's saying, and being like, oh, I see where this says like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, ability must be replenished like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on this blah 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 blah, and like reads that line, and then she says something else, and it's like further down,
Yes.
and like
That is
that kind of vibe.
exactly what I was going with that.
Um, and so he's like, oh, okay,
I'll find
so
you. No worries about that.
oh, okay. So I don't have to like
Nope.
come and like resummon you or anything
No, 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 no,
for the
no.
replenishment.
I'm currently in red right now, but I do occasionally come to indigo for my for more races. So I do kind of come back and forth. So I will find you. No worries about it. If you do want to summon me, just use the ability again. I'll pop in. Do you have any questions
Okay.
for me that I can answer? I know contracts can be very dense.
Oh, I mean, you say like dinner and replenishment. I assume that like the ability is kind of like connected to that. Like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So you know, magic takes energy. I'm assuming that's how it works for Visley.
Well,
And
I didn't know if it kind of worked similarly for like,
well,
for
I don't have
demons or
magic, but I do have abilities, and it takes energy to do these things. So yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Um,
And over dinner, we can get to know each other better.
I mean, I think that sounds very fair. If I'm using an ability, then it only tracks that I would need to replace the nourishment that
Exactly.
infers such an ability.
You get it. You're smart.
Um,
I barely need
okay.
to explain anything.
I think I kind of like to color this as like he is like, so he's like reading this, right? And he like there's like a voice in the back of his head, like he knows he's out of his fucking depth here. He knows that he is not like able to parse like a lot of the like in between things. I think there's some stuff that seems to pertain to different parts that aren't where they're supposed to be. But he is also just like he's trying to do all of this, and in the moment that he's thinking like for a second like I'm out of my depth here, he has like this like intrusive thought almost. It's like, I wonder if my circle's gonna hold. And he knows that like, yeah, probably, like this never happened before, but I think that the way that she's talking and the contract being what it is, and Ruby on his shoulder are adding like a time pressure um to him, and he is just like seeing like this card that's maybe like still revving in front of him, and he is thinking, what if this thing gets out?
What if it
I
just
better make
runs?
sure it's on my side. So he just, I don't know if she hands him a pen, or he probably has one on him.
Yeah.
But well, I think he always has one on him. He's always like writing and stuff. But I think he like, there's that again in that same split second, like, I'm over my head. What if it gets out? I'm over my head. I need to make sure it's on my side. Just do it.
Do you
Like,
need a pen?
just do it. Oh, no, I've got one. And he kind of like just like reaches into his pocket, then he'll like kind of like lift like a knee as a surface, and he'll just sign it, and it's like not even like a good signature. It's like just like a sloppy
I get it.
like
Mood.
signature. And well, he just hands it back, and like there's like a second where like his stomach like wants to twist into a knot, but he's this is what I do. Like, it's an agreement.
And as you're handing it back to her, she like grabs the other end, right? So you're both holding one end of this contract. And two things happen. The first one is in this split second where you're both holding on to it, there's like, you smell the smell of gasoline. And it just kind of like gets into your nostrils, and then you feel like a little tingle of power, and all of a sudden you feel this little ball of energy just located right in like your chest, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to trigger. The second thing that happens is when she pulls away, the contract duplicates and you both have a copy.
Oh, okay.
That's your
He like,
copy.
yeah, I see that, and he like gives it like another like cursory scan, but like
Nothing changed.
there's nothing. Well, no, I think like that was not only did not, obviously nothing changed, but like he doesn't like notice anything new here.
Correct.
Like it's just the same things kind of like stand out to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he is kind of just like defeated by this piece of paper in a way, and he'll just like carefully like roll it and like crease it like really gently and like tuck it into an inner vest pocket.
I'll see you in the future. I do wish you the best of luck with your little situation, and I hope that my boon is of great assistance to you.
So I could just, how do I use it?
I don't know how to best explain this. You will be able to activate it in your time of need. Do you think about how you turn on a light switch when you go into a room?
I mean, no.
Like that.
Huh. Okay. And I think he like kind of like connects that to the what when he felt like the pact being struck. He's just like, okay, well, it must be connected. Must just be the just like inborn ability. It's probably fine. Makes sense. What do I know?
Anything else I can do for you, my dear? And she like looks down. Kairos Levantus.
What do I call you?
Oh, you can call me Caprice.
Caprice. Okay. Well, pleasure doing business, Caprice. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I will head back soon if that is okay. Or maybe. No, I'll go back. I gotta go gloat.
Oh yeah. You just want to race? Absolutely. Go do whatever. I don't know if you guys have champagne or
Red wine.
Liz. Ah, of course.
Yes. I'll see you around.
Yeah. Thanks again.
She does a little toodaloo with her manicured nails and is in another cloud of dust, gone.
And then he will like release the circle. You were worried.
I'm still worried.
I'm fucking not. Finally have a solution to this, all this mess.
I just hope that the ability works the way she says it does, and that dinner is something that you can afford.
God, if she's out here wanting like steak, then that just means that I need to be A, more careful about saving my money. B, a little bit more cautious, making sure that Anthony can't find me.
Can we go home now? The expanses
Yes.
are...
No, it sucks here. This is awful. Let's leave. Is that a fucking spider bot? Let's go. Not staying here.
And you go home. And over the next couple months, you end up using this ability twice. Because we established one of our last sessions that you use the ability about 5 times. 3 of which happened in game. And in these first 2 times, you realize that dinner is not steak. It is not lobster. It's not even a fucking salad. It's angels. And after this first time that happens, and then after I ask this, we'll probably close up, but after that realization, after Caprice has left, walk me through the process. What's Kairos thinking? What is his reaction of having just given this demon an angel to crunch on like popcorn?
Oh, I think so much of his reaction depends on if Ruby's there.
Let's roll a die. Do you want evens or odds?
I'm gonna stick with evens.
All right, I pulled out my D8. I got odds. Did you want her to be there or did you not want her to be there?
Kairos, would have preferred that she not be there. Seth is cool with either.
Since you did not match the die, she is there.
I think that since she is present, there's no escaping this by lying about it. There's no like way to like downplay the gravity of what he just witnessed happening. Um there's no way to escape from the responsibility of it. And now he is just like he's trapped in this pact. There's no one to ask for help aside if you're not going to admit to what you've done wrong, which is not an option, clearly. It is all comes like crashing on him. And I think that he just wherever he is, when wherever she like drops him off to, like he just I don't it doesn't matter if it's like on the side of the road, if it's like in a park or somewhere super fucking random, like he just like is brought to his knees. And I think that just he does not make eye contact with Ruby. He says nothing.
Ruby says nothing too. I think she's in shock. She does not know how to respond to this other than abject horror. And is just, her claws aren't in like fully extended into Kairos' shoulders, but she is holding on. She is tense and she does not know what to say. And her body is just like leaning hard into your head as she's on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think he actually like steadies her. But I think that there's just the weight of this like predicament and the situation that's inescapable is just like physically taking a toll on him. And it's like it's that twisting of the gut, it's like nausea, it's feeling that there's just weights on your legs.
And he goes on throughout the course of the campaign to do this 4 more times. And I think that's a great...
Maybe more.
Maybe we'll see. At this point of recording, it's 5. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right. I think that's a great place to end it. Let's go say our sign-offs, say who we are, where we can find us. I don't know when this is airing yet, but so we'll go. We'll figure it out.
It's fine.
Time is
Hi,
soup.
my name is Seth. Time at soup sounds good too. I'm just hungry, I think.
I think I'm gonna have kimbap.
Ooh, cheese kimbap. Mmm, so yummy. I don't know what I'm eating. Hi, my name is Seth. I don't know what I'm eating. But I do know that I have been Kairos, who at the time of recording was an itinerant artist of the Order of Goetica, who cages adversaries. Just a little level 1 day baby bean. If you want if you like what you saw today and think that you want some of that in your campaign, you can find me on Bluesky under X Seth the Roth. X I am here on Saturdays with Mare. That's it.
Hi, I'm Mare. You can find me on all applicable social media, Archmage of Dice. I am also here on Saturdays, where I literally just do back-to-back games on Saturdays, running Tin at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then followed by Horizon's Call at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if I'm going to be in any other games by the time this airs, but right now I'm a Sword and Key exclusive. So, I don't know if we're going to have a second dev scene after this or if we will be going to rating. Regardless, stick around for one of those two options, and we will see you again soon. Bye.